Hi guys, Genesys here. Today we are gonna talk about the Burning Abyss list that we have already saw on this channel. This list is a deck with a low cost engine and we are gonna talk about as always with the point card first. We are gonna run two copies of guide of tour guide because cost 3 you don't want an play more because you can search it, you don't need it as a starter as always. We are gonna play Graceful Charity because it's a pretty broken card in this deck. Draw card, discard card, all the Burning Up is gonna trigger, solid. We're gonna play Tura Transaction Rollback. This card is pretty useful because it can copy the the Fire Lake of the Burning Abyss that require us to send two monsters to the graveyard to active, but if we copy this card with such a rollback, we don't need to pay the cost, and is pretty insane. Next, we are gonna run Zeus as the 99% of the low-cost engine Exist-based deck, and we are gonna play the F0 package as the Mimikul deck you have seen. Now, move to the main deck. We are run 3 Buyo of the Downlight. This monster special summon itself by negating a monster you control. That is a fiend monster that is pretty insane in Burning Abyss strategy. And the most important part is that you can protect your most left, most right monster zone from destruction while this card is on the field that prevent the Burning Abyss to destroy itself. And another effect is that when this card is sent to the graveyard, you can search the Mutant in the Sky. That is a fusion spell card that we are gonna see later. That is all for Buyo. Now we are gonna talk about the Burning Abyss package. We are on one Kanya because with Transaction Rollback we want to have a Fire Lake in the graveyard. So we are running one because if it's needed we can send it to send the Fire Lake to the graveyard. We are on 3 Seer because it's the best card for the grind game. We are on because we can revive Dante obviously. We are going 2 Farfa because is the good board breaker if you wanna talk about a board breaker that you can use it. You can use any as an interruption if you have in the end with the discard trap we play. We are gonna play 3 Graph because we want this card to be in our deck because we want to mill, we want to send it, we want to special summon with Tour, and when this card is sent to the graveyard, special summon in the 99% of the case here or Farfa or Skarm, and cheat out the body is pretty strong. Then we play Libic because sometimes it's useful the effect to special summon from the end, but especially is pretty usually is a pretty good extender. Rubik is here for the same reason and is the tuner. We run a Virgil because we have space in the extra deck. 3 Skarm because we want to have a grand game deck, and Skarm helps a lot to this strategy. The non Burning Abyss but are we can consider Burning Abyss cards are the 3 Fiend Shrine Warrior that prevent our fiend to be destroyed except itself, and when this card went to the graveyard can foolish summon, foolish fiend monster that is all the deck. That is insane. The 2 tour we already talked about. Charity we already talked about. Mutiny is the fusion card that could be searched by Buyo. Shuffle back 3 monsters from our graveyard to special summon the fusion Luce that we see later. And this card can add itself back by discarding a fiend from your hand to graveyard. This card give to the deck an infinite amount of grand game because you can shuffle back all your deck always, because if you have a Luce in the graveyard, you shuffle back a Luce for special summon another copy, and you can loop this. Then we have 3 Fire Lake, a pretty good card. You can send two Burning Abyss to you control to graveyard, pop 3, and is here especially for be copied by Intercession Rollback. The 2 discard trap we run is Paleozoic Dinomischus as banish a face-up card, and the Filtering Blast that top deck a card your opponent control. Dinomischus has another effect that we never use because summon the Dinomischus on our field locks the Burning Abyss pretty bad, because they are gonna pop it themselves, and is not a good card to summon. We are run 3 Torrential Tribute because, especially in this deck, we have a lot of Destroy Protection, so we can run it without any problem. And we have a lot of monsters that we want to go to graveyard, so we can Torrential Tribute, trigger a Farfa, trigger a Dante, trigger a Graph, or something like this. Rollback already talk. Trap Trick is here because we wanna play more copy of that card. We are running 3 copies. Extra deck, we are running Tuluce, that is amazing. It's a 3500 attack point monster that is immense. Like Buyo, can protect the most right and most left zone. Then I have 2 other effects. Target a card your opponent controls, send a fairy or demon from your deck to the end and pop the card. That is the same effect of Rhino, but with the plus we can pop a card your opponent control. Then we have the other effect, that is when a card we control is destroyed, we can pop a card your opponent control. That is solid, pretty amazing. We run 1 Virgil because it's situationally pretty good. We have space in the extra deck. We don't have too much card cool playable that can interact with the graveyard, except DD Crow, but is not worth in this deck. So we decided to play Virgil because he's always accessible from Graph or other card to do a synchro. Ashura King is here for the OTK. He can attack a number of times equal to the material discard have. Each time attack again 200 attack points, and can detach material to negate a monster effect that is pretty relevant. We are in Tridante, core of the deck. Detach 1, mill 3, gain 105 attack, 1500 attack. And when the card go to the graveyard, we can add back a Burning Abyss monster that is pretty good with Seer, because we can add Seer. Seer went when go to the graveyard, reborn Dante, and we can loop like this. Zeus already talk. Downard is to do Zeus with a material more. The 2 Xyz that we use more for summon Zeus are number 47 and Fortune Tune number 49. We play Nightmare Shark and Fortune for 2 reasons. We have space, and Nightmare Shark will be more useful in some situation when we want to poke for damage in a grand game matchup. And we could use a Zeus with 2 material that will be completely fine. If we want to play Zeus with more material, we will do Fortune Tune in the 99% of the case, because you do Fortune Tune, bit on defense mode monster, downer Zeus for material, pop the board, and we can play. We play the F0 package as the Mimigul. We are not do the F0 usually during turn 1, except if we have a lot of gas in the end, but it's more simple to do in turn 3, turn 4, or our turn 2, because Seer can revive back Dante, and we require less monster to do this. Backsword is here because helps the deck to break the opponent's board, and we have a lot of card protection, so we can target card cannot be destroyed to pop card the opponent control, and substantially we don't lose nothing. Side deck, we are gonna run 3 Lava Golem because it's not a deck that requires the normal summon too much. We can play without it without any problem. More is the card that you are gonna run in every deck because it's a 0 cost card that requires 0 setup for the deck to run and break the board of 90% of the deck in this format. Twin Twister is here because we want to destroy Spread Trap. We need to destroy Spread Trap. We want to discard. This card give us all we want. Gangorn of the Even is here because there are two principal reasons. Reason one is there are more popular card that special summon inherited monster, or special summon from the extra deck card that can be negated by this card. And you can reply to this saying, but why you are not play the black horn instead of this? You will do a better call for the deck if you don't realize that the deck want to outgrind the opponent. So give a card in the hand of the opponent is a little price to pay for the deck, because you are gonna make the opponent skip substantially the battle phase in the most of the case, because they will not have enough monster to break your board or OTK you. And you can outgrind your opponent so easily with this deck because you have infinite resources. And this is the reason we are gonna play this card. The other reason is that there are not too much counter or going first card that cost 0 can be run in this deck. So we decided to play this. The only card that is better usually than other card that is at 0 cost is amazing, is a counter for spell, trap, and monster effect. This card have no sense that is at 0 cost, is Iron Thunder. You can run it at 3 without paying a single point, and there is no reason to not play this card when you are going first. So, this is the deck profile. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. If you want to see other deck, other duel, let me know in the comment, and see ya!